talk to God, I thank Him for the time.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. For Game 5 of the NLCS, the Guardians combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore, clinching the American League pennant. They will represent the AL in the World Series starting in a couple of days. And that's what's going on around baseball here in October. Join us again tomorrow for updates from around the postseason.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Colorado Rockies. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. It's been a heck of a series so far, Singy, and you have to figure that will only continue here in Game 6.
You never want to be down 3-2, but we've seen plenty of teams come back from that, especially when they're playing the last 2 at home. So it's not an ideal scenario, but playing in your own stadium with your fans behind you probably makes it a little more doable.
And on the flip side, you really don't want to let this go to a Game 7. When the crowd's even more fired up, the momentum's against you. They're looking to finish this thing today. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and starting this one, Michael Irizarry.
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Ready to go, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Christian Schaefer.
Number 6.
And here it comes. In the air, left field, Jenkins under it. Makes the catch for the out. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Noelvi Marte in the box now. No balls and a strike. And 2 as he waves at that one.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
The 1-0. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees. In the dirt, and it's 3-0. Two outs. And a 4-pitch walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So a man aboard. Now it's Randy Arozarena. That's to third. Tosses to first, and that is that. Reds leave one. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here at Coors Field. And on the hill in this one, Chase Petty singing he was impressive his last time out.
So dominant, only gave up one hit, and I know in the back of his mind he's thinking about how close he came, but he's got to forget about that and focus on his opponent in this one.
Bottom of the first, and now the center fielder, Zach Glass. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Let's take a look at our lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Smash to the left side. Zips it across, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the catcher, Mike Murphy.
So here's Murphy now.
Now, Boog, he consistently hits the ball hard. His exit velocity and barrel rate near the tops in the league.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cruz moving under this one. Puts the squeeze on it, and that ends the inning. Rockies are down quietly, scoreless after 1. Back here in Denver, stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
The wind of the pitch. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Rainey makes the play, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman,
And now the first baseman, Sal Stewart. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Second inning here, no score. Now a check swing, but he held up. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most guys are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual. He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Max Kepler at the plate. First offering misses the mark.
Counts 1-0.
One down, base is empty. Smoked on the ground a second. McMahon fires over to first, and they got him. Dylan Cruz will hit next. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And a foul ball left side.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
And the 0-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch just misses. The count now 2-2. Kicks and deals. Got it by him for the K. Red strike first with the solo blast. It's now 1-0. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show.
Lifeless water running.
Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the second. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Nick Hartley. Petty back to work. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Petty, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. The pitch. And that just misses.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Next one is off the plate. 2-2. And the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that's downstairs and outside. And he walked him.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Brian McMahon steps to the plate. Check swing, no appeal. 1-0. Hartley aboard here at first with nobody out. So 2 balls and no strikes. They say you win. 2-1 now. And another ball. Bryce Rainey waits on deck. Runner at first with no outs here. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Next for Colorado, Bryce Rainey. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. Righty delivers and misses inside. And the right-hander deals. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Can't make the play. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield, but another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
Walker Jenkins in the box now, takes strike 1. Bases loaded, nobody out. Deal 1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some.
Out towards left center. The Rosarena after it. Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 1-1.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Here's Brian Rocchio.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order. Struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
That's a strike. It's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, 1 out. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And he deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So first and second with 2 outs. Zach Veen getting ready to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball. Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2. At the belt and fires. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And the runners will move up. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Not even close there. Counts full, 3-2. Zach Glass up next. He goes down looking.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Top half of the 3rd inning, and now Harry Ford. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. The wide to kick the pitch. Ball 1 there.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
In the air to left, down the line. Jenkins ranges to his right. And a quick out, number 1. So digging in, Christian Schaefer. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Schaefer hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. That misses the zone, and 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tied up here in the early going. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. That one lifted to left. Jenkins snags it on the run. At the plate, Noel V. Marte. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Liner, base hit.
It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Luis Guillorme. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Guillorme measures 5 feet 10 inches, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Just missed. Marte off of first with 2 away. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. And a pitch. Missing inside. 2 balls and a strike.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Left-hand hitter waits. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Randy Arozarena in the on-deck circle. The 3-1. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it. In the air to left center.
And that'll fall for a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base paths. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
Rosarena at the plate now, and that's inside. Grounded out his first time. Here comes a pitch. Now 1-1. The 1-1. That one fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And the righty deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1.
Breaking down the young and what I owe them. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded. Off the mold, break the cycle of who likes you.
Bottom of the inning. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Zach Glass.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Petty back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. Now 1-1. Kicks and fires. On the inside corner for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Arias takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ellie De La Cruz. The right-hander back to work. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And now 2-2. Off the mark there. And that's ball 3. Hot shot to third. Tosses across to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
The first baseman.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Sal Stewart. The solo homer his first time. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. And that's down and away. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. And there's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. The wind of the pitch. That one drifts inside. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Kepler, the next to hit, takes outside.
Ball 1, no strike.
Stewart, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Irizarry checks the runner. Stewart dives back in safely. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one's carrying. And he brings it into the warning track.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
In now for the Reds, Dylan Cruz. He's 0 for 1. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And the 0-1.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Next one misses, and the count 1-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
Bounce to third. And that is that. So 1 left for Cincinnati. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here at Coors Field. Now here is Nick Hartley.
The first baseman, Nick Hartley.
The pitch. Good eye right there.
All these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-0. That one ripped, but foul. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And the 1-0. On the ground, right side. Takes it himself, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, third baseman, Bryce Rainey.
Here's a speed threat, Bryce Rainey. Single to right at his first trip. That one off the mark, and that is ball 1. They say you win. Two down, nobody on. Right side. Kepler settles under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Still tied 1-1. And welcome back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Harry Ford.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. That clips the corner.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 1 away.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Schaefer in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And that one fouled off. Righty to the plate. Trying to bunt his way on. Scoops it up barehanded, and he beats it. He's safe.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Noelvi Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Schaefer over at first with one away. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
2 balls, no strikes.
On the corner for a strike. Throw to first, and he's just back in. Oh, close play. The pitch. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Goes to second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Walker Jenkins. The pitch. Just missed.
Well, these Rockies, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
2-0. And that one a little bit high. Down. He swings and fouls one off. And now it's filled up.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
Here comes a 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't off-route it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So now the DH spot, Brian Rocchio. He was a strikeout victim his first time. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Nobody out, runner at first. Strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
The 0-2. And downstairs.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
The 1-2. Got him. And now 1 away. Now it's the right fielder, Zach Veen. Caught looking his first time up. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
Nice little battle of speed versus power right there. Great wheels on the base paths, top tier arm behind the dish. Really good transfer from that glove to the throwing arm. Got it down there in a hurry. That's why he doesn't get tested very often.
And the 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Up the middle. Fires over to first. That's the inning. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Back here in Denver, top of the 6th inning. Now the third baseman, Luis Guillorme. The pitch. And ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Riley Plank up and loosening in the pen. Cronin, a left-hander, also throwing. On a line out towards center. Glass hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. Arozarena, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Kicks and deals.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
That one the other way. He hauls it in. 2 away. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. There's the strike. And a pitch. Hard hit to third. To first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing across here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the 6th. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Zach Glass. And a pitch. Glass, a former All-Star, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2023. Ground ball to the right side. Schaefer over to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Gabriel Arias digging in for the Rockies. Swings through that one. 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 0-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And now, Mike Murphy. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. That's in for a strike.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
And he deals. Swings through that one for strike two. And the next pitch is way outside.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Next one off the plate inside. And the count is 2-2. Two outs. Pitch misses, and that's ball three. Nick Hartley waiting for a turn at the plate. The right-hander gives up the two-out walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Hartley. Petty picks over Murphy. Back in on a dive. Inside, just missed. Next pitch is downstairs. There's a strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now it's going to be Ryan McMahon. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike one. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.